Hello again. This is Rajeshwari from Soul Tuning saying hi. You're going on my morning walk with me, so you get to see some cool neighborhood in the background. But day 2 of my 12-week transformational process, and I just got to start by saying yesterday was a doozy. So day 1 is a full-on assessment. So you answer questions, ask you questions about yourself and physical, mental, your lifestyle, everything, which is great, right? Because, well, it's all perspective, but it was great for me because I never get asked these questions, so I didn't, it gives you the opportunity to reflect and then kind of get an idea of where you're at currently with all these different areas in your life. But what I really want to share today is something that shocked me, and I'll explain why it shocked me. But I really want to talk about body image. So for me, I've been performing most of my life. I started performing, singing with my family at a really young age, and then started performing at the age of 5. Right away, getting on stage, and was pretty consistent with performing from that point out. And that world grooms you for multiple things. It grooms you for how you look. You really do focus on how you're being perceived. Are you getting a reaction from other people? Is very important in the idea of acting and singing and dancing in that world I was in, at least. So I got groomed at a very young age to look at these things, and depending on how good you were with those responses equaled success. And so I was always self-conscious of in these areas and the way that I looked. Didn't realize it, right? Until I got older and I was able to comprehend what that meant. But junior high didn't help. That's where the competition comes in, and there's definitely things wrong, quote unquote, wrong with my body. That, other girls had and I didn't, or whatever. Really start the comparison. But, so that's kind of always been there. And then when all the emotional stresses of my life started settling in my 20s, is when I actually started gaining weight. So they really started showing up on the physical level for me. And then that added a whole nother heap of insecurity and lack of motivation and lack of self-love. Because my whole life I was actually pretty thin and fit. So I've been dealing with that for quite some time, the physical level, noticing my physical body change over time, and dealing with weight, probably, like I said, since my early 20s. Weight going up and down. But what's interesting about all this is that lately, over these past several months, I've been feeling really good about my image, and it just kind of happened, really accepting of it. There's a catch to all this, by the way. No, but I've been feeling really good. I've been feeling good in my body, and I could tell my perspective has changed. More optimistic about it, and I can really see that the self-love is there, right? And but what I haven't done is put myself in a position and a mindset where I was preparing to judge how I look. And that's what I had to do yesterday. Part of the initial evaluation was taking a body profile picture of myself, front, back, and side. And I was shocked. The picture did not match how I was feeling inside about myself. Lately, like I said, I've been feeling good. I was feeling thin and feeling fit. And it did not match. That was not the case. I can't tell you how 180 the picture was from how I felt inside. The person in the picture looked like, if I were just assume, someone who's depressed, someone who has not been exercising, someone who possibly has some health problems. And so far my health is really good. I recently took a blood test and my doctor said I'm golden, but it just goes to show you that you can exercise, you can take blood tests, and how weight and how you look, the core of that is your emotional self and your mind. Because even though I was feeling better about myself, I had just started, right? And the physical needs some time to catch up with all that. But that was devastating for me. It was very shocking, and I just had to stop, breathe, reflect, allow myself to go through it. I had my husband there, so he was able to hear me out and let me be my wall and let me speak out loud and process it out loud. And that really helped. Because I realized in the rearview mirror, after I was able to get it all out, I am so glad I did that. I'm so glad I took that picture. Why? I'm sure it's going to help me down the road, right? Before, after, or whatever, like that. But that's not what it's about. That picture brought up things in me that I didn't even realize were still there. And I didn't realize that, I'm getting emotional thinking about it, but I didn't realize I still had these issues. And I'm not necessarily surprised with the world that we live in, that this would still exist in me with all the, work I've done and on myself and everything. But my passion in life is to be able to be healthy and live my life to its fullest. And yeah, when you see something like that, it's like, whoa, that's scary. And you put yourself on the scale, it could be scary, and it could be unmotivating. Morning. Good, how are you? Back again. Had a meetup with a walking buddy. That was nice. Surprise. Yeah, so in a nutshell, I just wanted to share my experience and share in the raw that I am still working on this image thing, but also that share the part where it was an amazing opportunity for me, in that I was able to use something like taking a picture of yourself as an assessment to see if there's anything still there. And that wasn't the idea going into it. I was just following suit, right? But that's what ended up happening, and now I'm feeling pretty good. It is what it is. And I have this motto: I'd rather know than unknow. I'd rather have the ball in my court. It's in that place. It's in the knowing that I have the power to do something about it and do something with it, whether it's emotionally or take action or whatever. So thank you for watching. If you want to subscribe to stay in touch with any future videos I posted, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below to my channel. And then if you want to be notified that I've posted a video, there's a link below where you can set that up with Google Chrome if you have Google Chrome as a user face. So thanks again, until next time.